That's probably how you look like when you start searching for a new exhaust for Kawasaki Z1000 or Ninja 1000. But today I'm gonna help you with your haircut and make sure that you will find affordable and aggressive solution. Can you open the door? Oh! Wait a moment. That sounds like a lot of parts. If you know the bike, this is one of the greatest commuters that you can possibly get, but at the same time this is a sporty version. So it's not like you're just floating around. You can comfortably commute, and at the same time when you get to the twisties, it's fun to ride. But there's one catch. There's one problem. Nobody can hear you. I mean, despite the fact that they decided to detune this engine so badly that they put 2 mufflers on each side, the creativity didn't stop there. They absolutely killed all the sound. So in short, when you commute, nobody can hear you. And that's one of the warning signs. So you know it. You need 2 pipes. And most likely when you're searching for a pricing, you'll be surprised. This is like 2 times more expensive than an average slip-on. So now to the box. This is MGP Slip-on. You have 3 different options. We'll put the price in here, and it starts from $429 for the least expensive one. As you can see, it's still sealed. I'm gonna open first time and I'm gonna tell you straightforward what I think. And while I'm doing it, I have to mention, first of all, it's gonna save you right around 11 pounds, even more than 11 pounds of weight. Second of all, it's so easy that anyone, pretty much anyone who ever hold a screwdriver in the hand can do it. Alright, I got 1 clamp, I got 2 clamps, I got some washers. This is simple. Made in Italy. And obviously, every time you do parts, you got the most important thing, stickers. Well, glossy carbon always looks great, but what I would do, I would get rid of this overlay. It is just my personal opinion, and I don't think you'll be ever touching it again after you're gonna put it on. In terms of fit and finish, I like the welds around the tips. It looks really good, very solid piece. Let's look at the mid pipes. This is very solid piece. Wait a second. I've been worried that I'm gonna lose the piece that sits on the bottom. But right now I see the spot. And I think I know why they put Made in Italy here but didn't put the logo. Well, this carbon fiber with glossy finish looks really good. And I think it's gonna have a classic Hotbodies sound. Now to the fun part, I have to put it back, go downstairs, and you'll see how fast we can set it up. Well, for you it was just a second. For me it's the entire day searching around and saying I have to find the perfect green Kawasaki background. We should follow the traditions, right? To fit this perfect Ninja logo. Even though you might say it's not green, I decided why not, we're gonna do the green background. Now with this perfect green chair and with this perfect normal person setup, not some fancy garage with expensive tools, because you don't need them. I'll explain you how to easy peasy quickly get it done. You might say you cheated. Yes, I did. I actually pull up this fairing. You just take 1 screw right here and it's gonna be connected on the pipe. Then you remove it, it just hangs in here on those 2 metal latches, so there are no bolts. Then you take 2 clamps, just unbolt them, and you take the large long screw with the spacer out, and you can remove one side. The second side would be exactly the same way without this fairing, which means it's gonna be even quicker. But here I've got already everything set up and ready to be installed. And you might say I have 2 pipes, which gonna go to the left and which one gonna go to the right. Remember I said about this metal fairing piece? Well, On the other side, you don't have this hanger. So now it makes things really easy, just because you know it. This one gonna go first on this side. This one, we can put it away. I got all my bolts and screws, I got the hangers, and I've got the regular KTM toolkit. You would probably say, why KTM? Well, there's one simple reason. KTM does a really good job with motorcycles, and they do provide you a very good quality kit, because you have to repair them a lot. When you talk about Kawasaki, this kit is pretty light. So if you happen to have other tools besides the Kawasaki tools, I would recommend you to use them, or at least to have them nearby. So now let's get it going. Since we have it ready and everything is set up, you have a spring here, you have a mount for this metal fairing, you're ready to go. So this side is pretty much done. Like I said, you need only basic tools. For this installation you would need simply three things: 14mm key, Allen wrench, and simple screwdriver. You have it all in your toolkit. You take your long bolt, you put the washer, you grab your mounting bracket, you get it through first, then you slide it in, you take your washer, you put it on, tighten it up, and twist it in order to get it through. See how nice and easy it gets there. Now you put the bolt on the back, hand tighten it, and that's where you need your Allen wrench. See, I'm not using any fancy tools. That's so easy. Keep going. Now I need 14mm. I put the 14mm on the back. Tighten it up. Don't go crazy, but make sure you have it tight. Nice and smooth. Now you're grabbing the dirtiest part on your motorcycle that sits down below right here. Now all you have to do, just grab the washer, put it on the same way that the stock exhaust had it. Put the screw, get it close. Make sure to put this part on that will hold the screw. Align it. Get it somewhere approximately where it's gonna be tied up, and twist it a couple of times. You have to start from the beginning. So from the front wheel you have this mount that you have to squeeze in through the rubber. Push it really hard. Then you get the middle part, squeeze in. Now, the most fun part. You have to push the screw through. Make sure you don't lose the washer. And then you kind of have to stretch it in order to get it right through. Well, you can see my hands got dirty, and you need to make sure, doesn't matter if you bought a brand new bike and you're just gonna put the slip-on, you need to make sure before you start it, you will clean it throughout. You will take rubbing alcohol, some paper towels, and just clean it throughout, because if this gonna end up on your pipes, it's gonna burn. And besides some marks, it's gonna make a lot of smell. So if you put some gloves on and safety glasses, this is never gonna hurt. Well, With a normal motorcycle you would be already done, but with Kawasaki Ninja 1000 or Z1000 you must twist it around and put the second pipe. So this is just halfway through. This side is pretty straightforward as well. You take the same clamp, you take the same mounting bracket, you take the long screw, spacer, washer, well, exactly the same way. Put it through. Now, get the spacer ready, push it in. So, use the mounting bracket, long screw, washer, then you put the bracket and then you have the spacer. Get the screw ready and lock it on the back. One more time, make sure that the bottom clamp is tight. Yep, that's good enough. Now, put the key here and hand tight it. Yes. That's good enough. Now everything looks good. But like I said, before you go anywhere, make sure to wash your hands and wash the muffler. Maybe not like 5-10 minutes, maybe more like 15-20. But if you never got your hands dirty, you never set up anything on your bike. Okay, are you ready for the cold start? Overall, we think it's an excellent fit for the sport touring category. What do you think? Leave the comment below and make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.